Alright guys, so I guess we're not hunting in Hot Topic and Box Lunch anymore. What is going on, my friends? We haven't gone hunting in a while. Sorry we haven't been able to go hunting. I've been having to get stuff situated with my truck ever since I got pulled over about like 2 weeks ago. But I was finally able to get it past emissions, you know, so everything's a plus. So after tomorrow, we should be able to go pop hunting a lot more. But let's go pop into like Hot Topic, Box Lunch, maybe GameStop and see what they have inside. Hopefully some good stuff. Alright guys, let's pop into GameStop right here and let's see what they have. Ooh, look, right off the bat, you got Funko Pops. Look, they have a Jason. Look, they have the new Captain Spaulding. See that? And there's also the Art the Clown with the candy bowl. Kevin from Home Alone 2. They actually got a lot of fire, guys. You know, I definitely need to get a second one. Not right now, but I do need a double. And I am looking for those House of 1,000 Corpses Pops because I do need to get that set. Let's go look over here, see what they have. Looks like we got Spy Family. Fallout, look, there's the Harry from Home Alone 2. That's freaking awesome. Looks like they're getting the new Stranger Things Pops as well. Ooh, look, there's the Willow from the new Buffy set. That is freaking awesome. Yeah, there's more Stranger Things. There's the Holly Wheeler. So it definitely does look like they're getting the Stranger Things set. That is very cool. I wish they had more of the House of 1,000 Corpses because I do want that whole complete set. It's cool they have Captain Spaulding. It looks like they have, is that the old Chucky? Oh, let me get my hand out of the way so it focuses. There's old Chucky. That one's pretty freaking cool. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. There's also it looks like they have majority of the Fallout set if anyone's looking. Look, there's the Hopper from Stranger Things. There's the Megan. But very, very cool, guys. Let's see what's over here. It looks like the Dungeons and Dragons. I don't remember this one. It says Vegapunk. That one's pretty funny. And there's some bigger ones up top. Looks like a Lord of the Rings one. What is that? Gundam? Chainsaw Man. And there's Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. Oh, look, they have the 3-pack, the Stretch, Fatso, and Stinky from Casper. Very, very cool. Have to say my favorites though, Captain Spaulding and the Terrifier, the Art the Clown one. I definitely need to get a double of that one so we can display one. Very, very cool. Let's cross on over to GDE and see what they have in there. I'm good, bro. Alright, let's pop into GDE. Let's see what they have in here. Looks like right off the bat they have a Terrifier poster. See, eventually, because you know we're still going to need to get David's on the second one, so we're going to have to get another poster so that way when eventually, you know, there's going to be another convention that they come to, so eventually, how's it going? So eventually we're going to have to travel to another convention because they probably won't have one here in town, you know, but somewhere close, probably hopefully around the springtime or summertime, we'll be able to travel to a convention somewhere out of New Mexico, because it'd probably be in like Denver or somewhere, but we shall see. Let's see what we got here though. See, they got Little Pale Girl, Art the Clown. They got the Rocky Horror Picture Show Funko Pops. It looks like they have the whole complete new set from Rocky Horror Picture Show. Let's see. Aerosmith up top. Look, that's a 5-pack. See that? Got the whole band up there in that 5-pack. Got the Thor Love and Thunder. Let's see. They got the Kiss Pops. Very, very cool. Still Indiana Jones. Very, very cool, but they do have a couple of the It Welcome to Derry Pops, you know, and the Sleepy Hollow. Pretty dope. Alright, who's up top? Got Masters of the Universe. Look, there's that giant Indiana Jones poster one. See, that's the one I told you about? It's freaking huge, huh, guys? Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go see what figures. There's even some Indiana Jones figures. How freaking dope are those, these Indiana Jones figures? I like that one. Alright, looks like they got the H2O NECA, and they have the Terrifier NECA, the regular one. Ooh, look, they have the American Werewolf in London. Oh, focus phone. An American Werewolf in London one. I'm pretty sure that's a 2-pack. That one's freaking dope. We got Puppet Master up top, and it looks like some classic monsters. Ooh, and there's a Silence of the Lambs one up there. I wonder who's in that one. I don't remember. We got Gargoyles in the middle. Ooh, and the Howling. That one's probably a dope one right there. You know, but if anyone's looking for H2O or Terrifier, there's also a Chucky one too, you know, but Terrifier ones, those ones are hard to find at Walmart, guys. So if you're looking for them, they have them here. Check out this House of 1,000 Corpses Captain Spaulding. How freaking cool is that? That's probably old, huh? I bet that came out years ago. They also have the bigger figures up there. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. See that? They have the Curse of Michael Myers that looks like Trick or Treat, and some Nightmare on Elm Street ones. Those are freaking awesome. Oh, Halloween 2. There's also a Halloween 2 one right there. Alright, a whole bunch of cool horror stuff, guys, but let's go pop into Hot Topic and Box Lunch and see what they have in there. I'm trying to hurry so that way I can get all the hunting done before Cassandra gets home and gets out of work. Alright guys, let's pop into Hot Topic. We haven't been into Hot Topic since the Scare Fair releases. Let's see what they got in here. Check out the Funko Pops. Oh look, they have a new Stranger Things section right up here in the front. How dope. Whole bunch. Let's check out what's on the other side. And now that it's not like spooky season, it sucks that all the Terrifier stuff's gone. It looks like it's One Piece. So Stranger Things on one side, One Piece on the other. Let's go look at Pops. Look, there's a horror section over here. Look, I got some Pennywise socks. It looks like Michael Myers socks. It says Halloween 2. Oh, look at these Chucky ones. How funny are those? I've never seen those before. Oh, look, it's a mystery holiday ornament. Terrifier 3. Does it say which ones come in the pack? Let's see. It does. Which one's the coolest one? I like the one in the middle, the one on the very far right with the axe. Pretty cool. Looks like there's a sweater too. What is this for? It's It Welcome to Derry. Oh, check out this Terrifier shirt. That's the first. I've never seen that one. That's dope. Alright, let's go to the Pops. Let's see what Pops there are. I saw that they had posted that they got the new Stranger Things set, so that's really cool. It looks like they have like the complete set. So if anybody's trying to get the whole set, there's also the Squid Game Pops, a One Piece Hot Topic exclusive. I didn't even know they still had the sticker over it like that. I'm glad. That's the first one I've seen with the Funko one and the Hot Topic exclusive sticker. So that actually, I like that. You know, I hope they keep doing that with other exclusives. I hope they keep the store name on it. You know, it's easier to identify and where they're releasing. Look, there's the Jack Moon. That one just dropped too, and it just dropped online. See, they have that one. No problem. Okay, after so many times of being in here, they said I can't film in here, so we won't hunt in Hot Topic anymore. Okay, so after all that, I guess we can't hunt in Hot Topic anymore. They said we can't film in there after all the times of Funko Pop hunting and everything. Kind of nonsense, so screw Hot Topic now. Yeah, that's so stupid, especially because I've hunted in Hot Topic so many times before, and now all of a sudden, you know, after Scare Fair, oh, now I can't film in there. That's just such nonsense. You know? Alright guys, looks like we got a whole bunch of awesome Pops over here at Box Lunch. They have the new South Park ones, Invader Zim. That is actually really cool. I've never seen the Invader Zim ones. They have the Headless Horseman from Sleepy Hollow. Let's see what else. It looks like we got Marvel and DC. Help Wanted. Let's see. Pretty cool though. Looks like the newest stuff I'm seeing is probably this row right here with like the Disney stuff, the Sleeping Beauty, the Nightmare Before Christmas. Kind of seems like the newest. Oh, and the Wicked. Those are probably the newest as well. Okay, so I guess I'm not going to be filming hunts anymore here at Hot Topic or even Box Lunch. I don't know if it was the lady from Hot Topic calling the lady in Box Lunch, but it looks like she was getting off the phone right when I was in there, so I don't even want to come here and film anymore. Oh, let's just pop into Spencer's real quick just to check out this awesome Terrifier Christmas sweater. How freaking awesome is that? Look, and there's a Boats and Hose one from Step Brothers too. How freaking cool. Yeah, what trash, man. You know, I'm not gonna hunt there anymore, you know. I just probably won't even hunt here at Coronado anymore, so this will probably be the last time hunting here. I'm not gonna come and hunt here anymore, so I'm not gonna come spend my money here anymore either, you know. Kind of nonsense. What a joke, you know. So I guess I'm causing so much harm by filming my pop hunting videos in there, you know. So what I thought was even horseshit is it was the same lady from the morning of the Hot Topic Scare Fair releases that was there that gave me my releases, you know, and she didn't say anything that morning, you know. But of course, now that the video's bigger and now I have more views on the videos, of course now she's gonna have a problem with me filming in there. Yep, so now you know why I don't come pop hunting that much here at Coronado, and I'd rather drive across town to Cottonwood because they're a lot more welcoming. Alright guys, so I guess we're not hunting in Hot Topic and Box Lunch anymore. That was kind of nonsense, you know. From all the times that I've been hunting in there, you know, we go Funko Pop hunting, they've never told me anything. Even when I went to Hollywood, the employee himself was there having a conversation with me and saying that, oh, my girlfriend does the same thing and everything. And when I go to Cottonwood Mall, they're always so welcoming over there, you know, and they have conversations with me. And this is the first time, you know, going to Coronado, and she said I couldn't film in there, you know. And it was the same lady from the Scare Fair day, from the day that everything dropped in Scare Fair. So it's probably because she didn't like how she was seen in the Scare Fair video. Albuquerque, you know, it's just a bunch of crabs in a bucket, you know. If they can stop you, best believe that they will, you know. So and then people always wonder, why don't you show more stuff from Albuquerque? And it's like, Albuquerque's the type that they like to joke about you in the background and clown about you, and then they make it seem like they're cool with you and they seem like they mess with you, you know, but they really don't, you know. They're really joking about you in the background, you know. You're the butt of their jokes, you know. But it is what it is. You know, I guess we're not hunting in Box Lunch or in Hot Topic because it looks like right when I was walking out of Box Lunch, it looked like she was on the phone. It looked like the lady from Hot Topic had called the lady in Box Lunch and told her. So now I guess what? We're not going to be hunting. We're not going to be Funko Pop hunting in Box Lunch or in Hot Topic at Coronado. We'll see if it's still the same when we go over to Cottonwood. And if so, we'll just write them off completely. I don't need to hunt there. You know, my best video, we were at Walmart. We went to Walmart how many times? And people liked that. You know, I don't need to go to Hot Topic. I don't need to go to Box Lunch. You know, so out of all the times I've been in there, the times I've filmed in there for Funko Pop hunts and the last 2 scare fairs, but now there's a problem, you know, so that's good to know. Hot Topic, good to know. And it's also good to know who the crabs are, you know, and the crab in the bucket syndrome, you know, but it comes with the territory, you know, so what can you do? But no more Funko Pop hunting in Box Lunch and Hot Topic at Coronado Mall. You know, they had tons of fire stuff at GDE, guys, so if you're looking for any of like the NECAs or the giant figures, guys, they had tons of fire figures, horror stuff at GDE, and Funko Pops too, tons of fire stuff. And at GameStop, they had the Captain Spaulding there, they had the Art the Clown with the candy bowl, and the Stranger Things Pops, you know, so GDE and GameStop, guys, had a whole bunch of fire stuff. I'd say go to Hot Topic and Box Lunch if you like what they had, but I wouldn't care, you know, if it's my preference now, I'm not gonna shop there, unless it's like a Terrifier exclusive, you know, at least that one came out before this pop hunt, or I would have been upset getting that one online, you know, no, but hopefully in the future there's no more releases from Hot Topic that I need to get, I guess next year's scare fair, but we'll get it online, you know, we'll see if we do a hunt video. If we do, maybe we'll drive all the way to the other side of town, because the people over here at Hot Topic at Coronado is a bunch of haters, but it is what it is, you know, don't be a hater. Alright guys, but I appreciate you hanging out with me. It sucks, it's a bummer that we can't film in Hot Topic or Box Lunch anymore, but it is what it is, you know. I guess we'll go to Cottonwood Mall, or we'll keep going to Walmart, and we'll go to Target, we'll go to other places, because I guess they're not welcoming in Hot Topic or Box Lunch. Alright guys, but I appreciate you hanging out with me. If you haven't yet, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, it definitely does help us out. I hope you had fun with us on this Funko Pop hunt. It was kind of a bummer, but I really appreciate you hanging out with me, guys, and I will see you guys later.